Frank has this Model 307 Range XP. Instead of going out with our carbines and our competition's guns, we decided just to grab this Wetherby, throw a scope on it, grab some ammo, and see what it could do in a setting that it was designed for. So we've been going out to Cameo for a while, and they have what's called the Ultimate Hunter competition. There's a series of stages set up to train and simulate hunting in a way that's unlike other competitions. We took it out to the Wild West, headed to the hills, and put it through the ringer. So I grabbed Frank's Model 307 Range XP from Wetherby, threw a scope on it, threw it in the truck, and took some shots. Zeroed it, gathered some dope, shot it out to 1,000 yards, walking it out, doing gravity ballistics, wrote down my data, and worked great. We ran some stages. Let's see how it went. This is the data for the hunting rifle. These were all 1,004 yards, and we just used the plates as reference markers on the water line to make sure data entered into the machine was good and elevation was good for this, and then it carried out no problem. So we had the opportunity to meet with the range master who walked us through stages, gave us descriptions, so it was full of information, very enthusiastic.
They follow the trail of pin flags up to a pair of vertical shooting sticks. The starting position is staying between the sticks, and that's when you're told to make ready, and you load your rifle and chamber flag, bolts open, and you progress to the shooting position, which is delineated by fluorescent orange cord around a rock or some other object suitable. And the idea is you and all your gear must stay inside that boundary. And there's 3 targets: red target, a white target, a blue target. Red target is between 100 and 250 yards. White is between 251 and 350. And the blue target is somewhere between 351 and 500. You got to put a round on each target.
The hunting stages are great because you've got a target in a zone, and then in a middle zone, and in a far zone. So if you have the right caliber and you understand your holdovers, you don't really even need to range because you know the targets that you're shooting at, which gives you a good idea of how long will it take you to set up and how well does your range have to be. Well, we didn't even range them. We just knew the brackets they were in and played around with that. It's a challenge, right? It's set up to be a challenge, but the rifle performed great. Even though it's very light, the recoil was almost nothing. The hunter matches are awesome. I can't recommend going there enough. They're well thought out. They change all the time. They're very fluid. They're intuitive, and it gives you a good sense of using your rifle system in a different application that's unlike what you start to get used to with other competitions. Not knowing the exact range and shooting, seeing that your data lines up, you could actually back calculate a range if you wanted to, but seeing, man, I can hit here, gives you a feeling for danger space. It gives you a feeling for your ballistics, and it's fun. At the end of the day, you feel good, you're psyched, you hit some targets, you learn some things, and it doesn't get better than that.
Okay, are you ready?
Red, white, blue.
Stand by. Go. Impact! 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 Load and show clear.
At the end of the day, this rifle was very, very accurate, light, and highly functional. I think any hunter would love it. Cameo, the staff, the competition, it's always a badass place to go. So if you're in the neighborhood, check out Cameo, the wildlife, the staff, the competitions, and get after it. Dude, that fucking wind is crazy.